after a big week of rain. Have a look at that sky. It's looking pretty good for us today. Might be the odd spot shower, but looking good. We're going to get 2 days in again this weekend. Really happy with that. Yeah, sorry to keep talking about the weather, but as everyone knows now, this has been the year of weather. Crazy, we've already had the annual rainfall. It's only just started April. Anyway, lots of good stalls today, and happy stall holders. Oh, happy markets manager too. Oh yes, here we go. Some sunshine. Haven't seen sun all week, and we got it today. Oh, so great. Thank you. You're not going to believe it, because look at that sky now, but it absolutely belted down in midday, and you know, if it's going to rain, it'll only be light, the Weather Bureau said. You can't rely on them. Tomorrow's looking really good, so it'll be much better. Some poor people today got their stuff wet, had to pack up early, but there's still some here, and I'm drying out all the gazebos and pack them away dry. Anyway, tomorrow, I hope it looks like that. Look at that. Perfect. Wow, weather. Welcome to Manly Markets 2095. Manly is the first beach north of Sydney Harbour and can easily be reached by ferry, car or bus. My name is Mark, and I've been running the Manly Markets for 10 years now, and I have over 30 years retail experience in the surf industry, which has really helped me understand the markets business overall. Each week I'm going to show you all around our markets, including how we run them, introduce our stallholders, show you around Manly and interview some locals along the way. Please subscribe and enjoy our weekly shows every Friday. Here we go again. Sunday is looking pretty much like it did yesterday, but the forecast for the rest of the day is better than yesterday. Do we believe it? We have to. Anyway, big market today. Should get some good footage for everyone and see what today brings. Hopefully it's going to be a fantastic day. I think it will be. We had a morning shower, which was nice, cleans everything up. And hopefully that's it. It's a blue sky at the moment. It's just those little annoying spot showers that get you. Watch out for them. Good morning, Graham.
Morning, Mark. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. You're often walking through the markets of a Saturday and a Sunday morning.
With our dog,
Yeah,
Bella.
with Bella. And yeah, how long have you been a Manly local?
40 years now.
40 years, okay. Wow. And how have you seen Manly change over those years?
It's changed dramatically, but as you do it, you don't notice that much.
Yeah.
But the one thing you always hear is the markets.
Oh, that's good. And what do you love about Manly?
Well, we like the water. We're active people, and of course we take the dogs swimming every day.
Oh, all right, yeah.
And the people are nice.
Yeah, good stuff. Where do you take the dogs swimming?
We go up to North Harbour Reserve.
Oh, okay, yeah, nice. 40 baskets.
Yeah. And of course everybody feeds Bella, so she likes it.
Yeah, I've seen that. She's got some smackos earlier.
Ah, yes.
But she's looking good. She's not overweight, so how do you keep that up?
The swim and the walk.
Oh, there you go. That's good. All right, Graham. Thanks very
mate.
much. Have
It's
a good
always
day.
a pleasure. And it's happy to see the market going. We know the weather's going to be good. But you muck up the weather report sometimes.
Yeah, it's a very difficult year.
Okay, buddy.
Thanks.
Have a good day.
Have a good day. G'day, Peter. You've been a long time Manly market regular.
I have been, yeah.
And you previously used to have like a wind spinner.
That's right. That's
made out of metal and that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I was selling that for 2 years, I think, in the many markets, and then the COVID hit, and then
Right.
I think I realised that 90% of my customers were international tourists, and so
Yep.
I thought, when the COVID is finished, then it might be a bit tough to continue with that. And so I just took these photos over just before, old photos, and I thought I better do something with it. So.
Yeah, right. How did you... Tell me how that came about, because there's a bit of a story there, isn't there?
Yeah, I had a friend who was a collector for 30 years and collected old photos, and he was selling them at the markets as well, different markets. But he, for many years, he didn't do it anymore, and So I took over the business and yeah, so started doing that. So yeah.
Right, okay. And tell us about the photos. What have you got? What's the range?
Yeah, so it's all vintage photos from 1860 till the 1960s. And they're all different areas. They are northern beaches, eastern suburbs, inner west, all over Australia really. So so I tried to have them in different boxes, so people can go through them and find something they like.
Yeah, right. And you seem to really enjoy it.
I like it. Yeah, no, it's good.
You're a bit of a historical person. You like?
Never been actually, but no, I'm going to be, I think.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So. No, it's good. I get a lot of stories from the locals, and they tell me stories about the pictures they see, and so I get a lot of history that way. So
Oh, fantastic.
I like it.
And what I guess Manly would be the best-selling prints, are they?
Mainly on this market it is.
Yeah,
mainly
okay.
northern beaches. But I do other markets, different locations as well, and it depends where I am. But,
Right, okay.
But mainly is it's the best one so far for me.
Yeah.
It's a great market. It's
Right.
and people like people from the northern beaches. They like the area and they're passionate about it. And so yeah, they look for something always.
Yeah, good stuff. And I was going to say price ranges.
They start from $45,
Yeah.
small ones, and then they can have it framed as well. You can do the framing on the spot, and then they go up in different prices. We've got $220, $320. It depends if it's framed or not, and yeah, so there's a whole range for everybody, I guess.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, so
All right. Well, thanks very much.
my
Have
pleasure.
a good day.
Thank you, Mark. Okay, bye-bye.
There's the boys watching the Masters golf, eh?
With an easy table, look at this.
Yeah, easy table.
He always gets a plug in.
That's a lot, wouldn't you?
Just have a look at this. This is authentic. This is what happens. All dressed up nicely. We've got paint everywhere.
This artist life.
We're no fakes here. It's all real.
I was trying to work before I came in, like to the markets this morning.
How's the day been?
Oh, pretty good. I'm watching the Formula 1 at the moment.
What is this day a standout day compared to what we've been having?
I had a really good day today.
Yeah. I would think so. Manly's just jockers, isn't it?
It's getting back to where it should be.
Yeah. How's it been?
Yeah, it's good when the sun's out. Yeah, it's a lot better.
Amazing day. Isn't
Yeah.
It? Manly, I haven't seen Manly like this.
Yeah,
In
and it's
ages.
school holidays as well, so
Oh, is that right?
yeah, started today.
Okay, well, let's hear all about your watches.
Okay, so my brand, St. Jerome, I set it up about 10 weeks ago. I launched 10 weeks ago. So what we've got are beautifully crafted watches. They're unisex. I don't really believe that you should gender watches. I think that there's a really sort of big, strong pull for male watches at the moment, or designed for men. So we create unisex watches that are beautifully crafted. I design and assemble them myself. Here out of North Bargalla, where I'm based, just from Manly. And yeah, I'm super proud of this first range that I brought out. It's going to be really focused on sort of elegance and simplicity and style, really. So I wanted kind of a bit more of a dress watch, and they just look great on everyone, so I'm really pleased with that. So I've had some really good response so far, and I'm looking to expand the range and really start making all the watches myself, which is going to be really cool.
That's awesome. That's great to hear.
Thank you.
And you went from plants to watches. How did that transformation happen? Because it's quite a different thing. And when you said, hey, I've got a new product I want you to look at.
The watches are always the desire. I started a course actually. It's a great government course called the Nice Training Course, which teaches you how to do small business. So to start that course, we had to start a business, and where I was spending more time crafting the watches, the gardening business was there to be able to help me kind of go through the course, and I learned so much through that. I think that one of the things that I find at the markets is, and really what people's buying preferences are, even though the gardening stuff was high regarded, it can be purchased elsewhere. And I think there's a real trend these days of people looking for something unique. something that's locally made, and something that's got a bit of quality to it. You know, I think if you're browsing through markets, you want to find something that you can take home that feels very unique to you and is made of really great quality. So as I got through my course, I carried on and realised that the watch is exactly where I wanted to be. But yeah, you learn quickly when you start running your own business. Whereas I spent a lot of time in marketing before, and then I spent a lot of time helping other brands think about their marketing. But once you start doing the finance side of it, you start working out what you're going to sell, how you're going to do that, understanding your consumers. I've learned so much about the people who come by as well, the people who look at the watches. I've got my favourite thing at the moment is a gentleman will come over and say, I've got 22 watches, and if I buy another watch, my wife will divorce me. So like right,
Did he buy a watch?
No, he brought his wife and his kids back, or his daughter, and they both bought a watch. So I got two for the price of one. So it was really, really good, actually. It was amazing.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I've got a lot of positive feedback, and it's really nice. So I think really going to just amp up next, thinking about crafting a lot more myself, but then also trying to get that word out there. So
Yeah.
I'm actually going to start selling on the Iconic as next week. I'm going to be having a chat with them, I hope.
Right.
To follow that conversation through, but it was agreed before Christmas, and I mentioned that I was at the markets. He's like, yeah, that sounds great. He said loads of brands, especially local brands, start out in the markets, and I think that's a great opportunity, right, for us to have the Manly markets, to get to talk to people who are interested in our products, find out what they're like, what they're interested in, and return customers as well, and people to come and say hello and ask how you're doing and offer advice.
Yeah, well,
don't.
It's at the coalface, isn't it? There's no better
really
place to get the information and the feedback.
And it's so great in a way of being able to, when I go out now to boutiques and other online retailers, because I obviously want to expand the business, being able to give feedback around who my demographic is and what kind of feedback I've got, I can only get that in the market, right? I can only, just start off with, because and my demographic is different to what I thought it was going to be, slightly.
Yeah, I think that always happens, doesn't it?
Yeah, so it's great. I love the Manly markets. I tried some other markets, and they're all obviously brilliant. But I think Manly just suits me so well because it's local, and there's such a sort of a lovely outdoor feel to this market as well. And it's kind of commingling with the other retailers around, which I don't think it distracts from. I think it just encourages the traffic, and with the beach behind you, you can't go wrong.
Well, that's right. Great location, and we are here to help the shops add atmosphere, and that's why we've got you here, a unique product. All the stores are unique, and you picked up on that and said that. It's a great point. So you come from a marketing background.
That's right. I worked in brand experience for a long time. So I started out doing, a friend of mine was there, but I worked for doing events at the Discovery Channel back in London.
There you go.
That was awesome. But then, I worked at a creative agency for a while, looking at sort of more traditional themes. I worked at a digital agency, and then I worked at my last gig was with a brand experience agency. It was a lot around sort of events and comms and marketing, and really engaging an audience, right? So audience and customers. And I spent a long time strategizing and sort of really trying to help solve those business problems. And I think as COVID hit, the main thing for me was that I spend a lot of time talking about how to improve brand health, brand experience, and I really want to give my own brand a go, because then if it doesn't work out, which I really hopefully it will, at least I can use some of the knowledge I've had before. But if I go back into that old world, then I can actually say I've been there and understand what it is to run a business, which is hard but so rewarding at the same point as well. You never switch off. You're like, I'm thinking about it last night before I come down, and thinking about what the new things for my website are going to be. I'm thinking about what kind of content I can create and how to reach people. And I'm so passionate about creating these beautifully crafted watches locally that are handmade, made in Australia, and being able to offer something, a bit of a gap in the market, which is, how do you create an inclusive brand? Because watches are so focused around men and probably of a little bit of an older demographic. And I think, why are we still gendering watches? I've got no idea. Well, if it looks good, it should be for everyone. So it's great to have such a variety of people. I also love it when the kids come past as well and go, Mum, can I have a watch? It's like, no. And I think, well, I'll see you in a few years' time. Come back here and we can have a chat about you getting your first watch.
Yeah. Well, we're just at the final pack-up stage, and it has been a fantastic day. Oh, can't say it enough. It's been great. Probably the best day in Manly in 2 years, I'd say. Sort of pre-COVID stuff, so just fantastic. Look at it, what a place. Go Manly. Really happy. And we got Easter next weekend and the weather already looks good. It's going to be a great 4 days of trading. Have a good week. See ya.